Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a marvelous Monday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and I am back with six. Yes, six hot remote opportunities. I don't have time to go on and on because I have six leads to share. So I'm gonna hit the highlights of the highlights. You're gonna know about, how to navigate there, where to go to find the opportunity, and if you like it, you'll be able to put your best foot forward. So we're gonna get into all the details, but first things first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you tap that notification bell and select all. That way YouTube maybe will tell you that I posted a video. But if you're ever in doubt, I'm here Monday through Friday and I'm sharing the hottest remote opportunities. So on that note, we are ready to jump in. All right, you guys, it is a rainy Monday. I had my mega cup of coffee. So you already know I'm going to be getting these leads out to you. And I'm going to hit the highlights of the highlights of the highlights. So jumping on in, the very first company that I want to spotlight is Pearson. And I have shared many leads from Pearson before. If that name is ringing a bell, Pearson is in education. They make textbooks. They do the standardized testing for a lot of different fields. You have probably dealt with Pearson at some time in your academic life. So Pearson, huge company, global, people enjoy working here, which is awesome. Now to navigate to their careers, we are kind of already on their careers page, but you would just go to Pearson and you can click learn more under the join our team and you can learn all about what they have going on. And so I'm going to go to explore our roles. And from here, you can select this yellow button and now you're able to narrow down your search. Being that this company is hiring in a lot of different locations, I'm going to select United States and then boom, I'm able to see what they have available. I'm going to get into one lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for Pearson's call center assistant position. This is a full-time role. You just need a high school diploma, have excellent customer service skills. It's preferred, but not required that you have call center experience. You need to have a friendly, helpful attitude, ability to work as a member of a team, must have excellent oral and written communication skills, excellent attendance is required, and experience working with a PC and experience working with a Mac, preferred, but not required. So you just need to be tech savvy, being able to use a computer. And so what you're going to do is you're going to provide exceptional inbound and outbound general and technical support to internal customers by demonstrating a friendly and helpful attitude, promptness, attentiveness, and a focus on resolving issues efficiently on first contact. And so they get into the hours. They're open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. So you're going to have a shift that would fall sometime in that time frame. And then they, give us more details, okay? More details that are helpful for us to know. So if you're like, okay, I like this, I think I would be interested, then I would put my best foot forward using the remote resume builder software. We have ATS optimized resume and cover letter templates. We have a ton of them and we're always making some. And I heard that we're going to have new ones coming soon. So we are always, making sure that you guys have what you need in the template library. And when you use the software, it's not just templates, it's a one-stop shop. You choose your template, it's already filled out, but you got to make it true to you. You go into the 5-step resume wizard, you answer the questions, you can keep what you want to keep, change what you want to change, boom, you're ready to download. So you don't have to think up everything. We help you with the thinking and we make it easy to customize your resume, store your resumes and cover letters, and get your application in. And I recommend for this role using the tech support resume template. It's not super techy, but they do say, being tech savvy, that kind of thing. So this is like very, very light tech type stuff. You're not getting into the weeds of, computers and whatnot. So I would definitely put my best foot forward using this template. And remember, we've got so many cover letter templates as well. You could pair it with one of our mini cover letter templates and be on your merry way. So now let's move on to the next company. So moving along, the second company that I want to spotlight is Conduent. And we know about Conduent. This is a huge business process outsourcing company. They've won tons and tons of awards. A lot of people have come through Conduent. It's one of those companies that I feature in a video of companies that, they are pretty beginner friendly. A lot of people get to move forward when they put their best foot forward with these companies. Conduent is one of them. And so 10,000 plus employees, and you can see people like them. And you can see a ton of reviews. And if you're like, but Delilah, why do so many people come through the company? Well, because they have a lot of opportunity. And, I think about it kind of like McDonald's or Burger King or Taco Bell. A lot of people have worked at those companies. Some stay, some go, and it was an opportunity. It was what it was. So moving along, if you want to navigate to their careers, you can see it at the top and at the bottom. It doesn't matter which one. And when you select that, you'll be able to learn more about the company, what they have going on. We're going to just hit this search button and leave it blank. And now we can further customize our search. They make it easy for us to say yes to remote. And I'm going to get into one lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their benefits call center representative position. This is a Monday through Friday role, and they let us know the hours. They also let us know some important details. And it says that a typical day may include answering inbound calls, actively listening to employee concerns, navigating multiple systems to provide answers, resolving benefits related issues, and escalating complex cases as needed. You'll contribute to a positive experience for employees while collaborating with your team to ensure accurate and timely support. And so to qualify, they let us know you just need to have previous customer service or call center experience, excellent communication skills, be able to type and use a computer and a keyboard, have a high school diploma, problem solving abilities, and successfully complete a mandatory training program. And so you get great benefits. And I think this is a great one, especially if you wanted to learn more about benefits and kind of getting your footing in that HR type of, career field. This would be an excellent first start. So if you're interested, I would put my best foot forward and I would use the remote resume builder software. And you could use the customer service template. You don't have to have any sort of experience in this type of role. So you could use customer service 1 or 2 resume template. And it doesn't matter if you're coming from McDonald's or Taco Bell or wherever, you would still be, competitive for this role based off of the requirements. And you could pair it with the customer service cover letter template and be on your merry way to remote work land. So now let's move on to the third hot lead. So we're making our way through these leads, and the next company that I want to spotlight is ABC Legal. And I have shared this company multiple times this year, and this company is in process serving. So, they specialize in legal serving. If someone's, getting served, or if you need to serve someone, you can use their services to do that. And they have some pretty cool opportunities if interested. Now, you can also check them out on their Glassdoor, and you can see that they are growing. Okay, they're getting big, and people feel okay about them. Now, jumping into their opportunities, if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see under company where it says careers. And when you select that, you'll see where it says openings. I'm going to click on that. And now you can, further customize your search. I'm going to get into one lead right now. Now, jumping on into this lead, this is a limited role, but I did want to point it out because, everyone's always looking for their favorite thing, data entry. And this is an opportunity available in these locations only. And this is a very beginner friendly role. Okay, we see how beginner friendly it is. Very, very beginner friendly. And it's nice to have if you have data entry experience, but you don't have to have it. So that's what you're going to be doing. And you're just going to be, putting in data, and you also get some really great, perks, benefits, all of that good stuff. And it's full-time Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you just want to make sure that that schedule works for you. So if you're like, Delilah, I love this one, then I would put my best foot forward. And we've got you covered with both the data entry cover letter and the data entry resume template. And you would just customize it to fit this role and be on your merry way. So let's move on to the next company. So moving along, the next company is called Lap of Love. And I want to say I have shared this company before. If I haven't, I am familiar with them. I see a lot of these companies around often. And this company specializes in veterinary hospice and in-home care for your pets. This company does, very critical work for pet owners. We'll put it that way. And so if you go over to their glass store, you can see that quite a few people work here, and it seems like people really enjoy working at this company, which is great to see. And I know not everybody is interested in this type of work. You have to have compassion. It kind of has to be a calling. So, for the people who do love this type of work or someone you know who would be interested, share this with them. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see under About Us, join our team. You'll just select that. And then from here, you can learn more about the company and you can select View right here and it'll bump you down to the bottom where you can see their available opportunities. I'm going to get into one right now. So jumping on in, this is for their call center representative. And it says right here that you'll be referred internally as a veterinary care coordinator. And you need to have amazing customer service skills. You'll work from home. You'll become part of a diverse and dynamic team that provides compassionate conversations and customer service to pet families seeking our services. And remember, the nature of your calls are going to pertain to families who need this type of in-home care for their loved pet. So, compassion is definitely necessary. And so to qualify, experience working in a high call volume customer service or call center environment, ability to quickly learn custom software and other programs such as Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Maps, Five9, Zoom, and a mandatory 4-week intensive training program. And so they let us know about the call center hours. They're open every day of the year, and they have schedules that include nights, weekends, and holidays. And, they again say you got to attend that 4-week training program. And so they give you really great benefits, and there is opportunity to get overtime, which we know about overtime. We like overtime over here. So this is a great opportunity if this is something that you could do. And so if you like this one, you could also use that customer service 1 or 2 template. Remember, we never submit the same resume twice because every company is looking for something a little bit different. And, that's how you can put your best foot forward. So now let's move on to the next company. All right. Coming on up is Home Chef, and we know about Home Chef. I'm pretty sure you've been watching a video and someone stopped to do like a Home Chef sponsorship. Home Chef, I'm here. I'd love to talk about your delicious meal kits. I've used them. Call me. Okay. Anyway, Home Chef is a meal delivery company. You can make really nice meals at home, and I have used them. I really have. And if you go over to their glass store, you can see that this is a huge company and it seems like people enjoy them, which is great. Now, to navigate to their careers, you would just scroll down to the bottom and you'll see under company where it says careers. And then from here, you can learn more about them and what they offer. I'm just going to hit corporate careers. And then now we're able to see what they have available. I'm going to get into this one. So jumping on in, this is for their customer experience associate position. And this is a Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time role. And you just want to adjust that for your time zone. And this starts in January. So they're getting their ducks in a row. And I'm actually going to talk to y'all a little bit later about opportunities that you're going to start seeing because a lot of companies are starting to get their ducks in a row. Okay. And so if you are interested in starting off the new year with a new role, you might want to, entertain this one. So you're going to handle phone calls and you're going to do email ticketing and chat ticketing. So a lot of highly transferable skills that are going to help you be very, very attractive to, future employers should you move on. And so they just give us more details about the role. And I think this is a great opportunity. You don't need to show up with a ton of experience, prior experience. They don't get into years of experience exactly. Restaurants, retail. So again, McDonald's, skills, working at Kroger, that would suffice. High school diploma, great attitude, solid communication skills, and be able to type a minimum of 50 words per minute. So if you're like, Delilah, I love this, then again, that customer service 1 or 2 template. Remember, we are customizing for this role. So we're not sending the same customer service template because that's going to make it take a long time for a company to call us back. We need to speak their lingo and tell them what they want to hear. So those little tweaks, those little bits of razzle dazzle that you add to your resumes, that makes a huge difference. And it can help you be on your merry way to remote work land. So now let's jump into the final hot lead. So jumping on into the final hot lead, this is for a company called Hillman, and I have shared this company before. They're in like manufacturing, like tools, that kind of stuff. You can see like nails. What is this, a drill? That kind of stuff. And they are in like Ace Hardware and Home Depot and Tractor Supply Co. So you get the gist, okay? And so you can check them out on their Glassdoor. Huge company. People are okay-ish with them, but hey, you got to be okay with them. And that's why I wanted to share this lead. And you guys, I love sharing companies that, people really love, but I also understand the times. Some folks aren't trying to fall in love with the company they work for. They just want a company to work for. So I am sharing leads that, maybe the rating for the company isn't the greatest, but that is because people just need work. So, if you're like, Delilah, I don't like that rating. Well, hey, pass this to somebody else. So at the top, you'll see where it says career. So you'll just select that. And from here, you can choose either the US or Canada, our friends to the north. I'm going to select the great USA. And then from here, you can see what they have available. I'm going to get into the lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their customer service rep 2 position, and you need to have automotive knowledge. And they give us the times. It's Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. or 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So just adjust that for your time zone. We see the details. We love it. And you just need to have, technical customer service skills, be able to, participate in departmental improvement teams, attend meetings, assist in the training of new and existing associates, and make recommendations regarding follow-up procedures and implementation. So this is another great customer service opportunity. They're not looking for anything crazy. And if you're like, Delilah, I like this, but I'm not really an automotive buff, pass this along to somebody. That's the beauty about social media. You can, share these videos. I appreciate you. And other folks appreciate you too, because people are looking for possibly this type of role. And so if you want to put your best foot forward, you already know the remote resume builder software, that customer service template, but let them know that you are an automotive whiz, about the auto industry or cars in general. And that would definitely give you a leg up. And remember, we've got the cover letters to go with these as well. So try out the software. As soon as you sign up, you're going to get a login and you're going to see all the templates uploaded. Email 2 will show you how to use the software. We have brief video tutorials that make it easy peasy to get started. It's easy to use. And email 3 is a link to our support desk. We have reps in there 7 days a week. So if you ever have questions or have any sort of, thing that you need to talk about with the software, a rep is waiting to help you. So try it out. Link is in the description box below. Just $1 to try during our 7-day try before you buy trial. And after that, it's only $37 a month to use unlimited templates and create as many resumes and cover letters as you want. I think you're going to love it. Next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. All of these leads that I shared today, plus more, are in the Extra Leads Club app. You can try it out for just $1. And after that, it's only 10 buckaroos a month. Let us do the job hunting for you. And we make sure we verify these. And you have so many options to choose from. And a lot of folks are loving Extra Leads Club because they have found themselves in remote work land. That could be you too. And last but certainly not least is my Amazon storefront. I receive a tiny commission if if you purchase anything from here. Amazon's got amazing deals and they have great deals on their computer packages. I receive a tiny commission if you purchase anything. And this is just to give you some options. Amazon delivers in a jiffy. I have all my stuff from them. So I think you might enjoy them too. So check out my Amazon storefront, consider joining Extra Leads Club, and consider getting your application using the remote resume builder software. We've got tons of templates. So thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.